Hey there, I'm Tomas Michaud, founder of Real Guitar School. I'm going to show you 5 simple ways to practice your bar chords without having to do boring exercises. Okay, here's the first way to practice bar chords. By the way, I want to mention this works much better in conjunction with a system like my Perfect Bar Chord Solution. So let's get started. The first one is very simple. Make a B minor chord, that's because it's one of the easier bar chords to make, and just play in a series of 4 beats. Just play one chord and then let go for 3 beats. So it'd be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's simple, but it works. I like to use this with a metronome. I'll show you what I mean. Here's a click, 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 click. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next one is to practice a simple song or a progression that's from a song that just uses an occasional bar chord. One I like to start off with is some type of progression, or I'll do one in D, and it uses the B minor. Of course, the thing to do is to practice the B minor ahead of time, like the first one we did, and then add it. You see, the rest are just simple chords, so you only have to do the bar chord once in a while. Listen. B minor bar chord, A, and G. B minor, A, G. So that strum is not that important, but you can add that if you like to make it more interesting. Here's a way to practice that. First, just practice going from the B minor to one of the chords. So for instance, I'll start with the B minor. It's probably best to just go straight down at first so you don't worry about the strums. And then B minor to D, and then back to B minor. So that's the first step. Then practice that A to the B minor. So you're breaking it down to just one of the movements. That's step number 2. Then the third step is to go from the D to B minor to A and back and forth. So you're adding 3 chords now. D, B minor, A, back to B minor, just to practice that movement. Or maybe even just go B minor, A, and then back to D, because that's the movement of the song. And then the final step, number 4, would be to add that G chord in. Now you've got the whole progression. I'll go straight down first. We'll call that 4A, step 4A, and then add the strum for step 4B. Now the next one, number 3, is to play a song that you would normally do with open chords, but start substituting out bar chords. That'll give you a little more practice. So, for instance, let's say I'm playing something in G. I'll play the G this way. And then you can expand on that, play something with several bar chords. G, B, F. How do you like that? That's a G bar, B minor bar, F bar. Sounds like that song Lady Delay. I don't know if you know that from, I think it's Kenny Rogers. That's a standard progression, G, B minor, F, and A minor. So I've got several bar chords in there to practice. Starting to get a little sore here. Okay, now I'd like to have you stretch a little bit, go up on the neck, and start playing a bar chord way up higher on the neck. In a way, it's easier because the fingers are closer together higher up on the neck. So for instance, I'll make a, this is B, D minor, E minor. And then just go down. You'll see it actually gets harder as you get lower. Then try it with a 6-string major bar chord. but really effective. And you want to do it for just a little bit at a time. And finally, number 5, play some type of song riff that uses just bar chords, but gives you some movement too. Get the chance to move around the neck. Here's a great one. That's Louie Louie. It's actually several songs that have a similar arrangement, but that's a good one to pick. Most everybody knows that. I'm doing a G. Then I'm going all the way up to the C bar chord and ending with D. C, D, C. So it's 1, 2, 3. On the C, it's 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3. Back to the and okay, an advanced tip is move the whole thing down to F, because the F is one of the harder bar chords. And then goes to B flat. So that's it. 5 different ways to practice your bar chords. I hope you've had fun with this. The best thing to do is do this in order, but you can always pick and choose things that work for you. And again, it works best if you combine this with some kind of systematic practice for practicing bar chords, like my Perfect Bar Chord Solution. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again, hopefully in the next lesson. If you're watching this on YouTube, head over to my blog. You can download the Perfect Bar Chord Solution, but also sign up for my mailing list if you'd like, and I'll make sure to keep you in touch when I have new lessons, usually once a week.